Good morning from
Paris.
Paris.
Paris. And we're going to Disneyland.
No, Tom.
We're going to Disneyland. And I'm excited actually. I think I might be more excited than you this time.
I think Tom is definitely more excited than me. I basically one time took Tom to Disneyland and simply he has never shut up about it since. We haven't been to Paris, and last time Tom and I went to Disney Paris we looked like this. Little babies. So we arrived here in Paris really late last night. We flew in after Tom finished work. We are here for literally just 48 hours. We're gonna do a day at Disney, a day in the city, fly home really late Sunday night. We have timed this to perfection. However, there is no room for error.
Not even 48 hours.
No, it's not.
Like, because the flight was delayed, we literally got here at like midnight and we leave at 10.
10, yeah.
So we've got 46 hours in Paris.
46 hours in Paris, however.
About 12 of them are going to be at Disney.
More than that,
Yeah.
like 13 of them are going to be at Disney. There's going to be 2 Paris vlogs. I think a trip to Disney warrants a vlog on its own because it's such a full day and also there's so much fun stuff going on. I don't really want to then cram like a full day out in Paris at the end of that, so I thought I'd just film 2. Plus, it's been a while since Tom and I have filmed a travel vlog like this together.
That's true.
So
That's true.
thought I'd bring you a double whammy.
What would be the last one?
Turkey?
No, that's not too long ago.
I
It's
think
like
that feels ages.
April?
We are going to head off, we're going to get the metro. We are staying in Montmartre, really near the Moulin Rouge, and
We need to go.
yeah, we do need
It's
to
an
go.
hour there and it's already 8:45.
Yeah.
So we're 15 minutes into Disney.
We are.
time.
Right.
So let's go.
Gonna bring you along first. Let me show you my outfit really quick. Nothing really to show. Jeans, I have got a jacket. I also do have these bad boys, which apparently are from Disneyland Paris. I found these in my office. What's your Disney edition?
I've got my group.
Tom's got his little MagSafe.
MagSafe?
No, it's not MagSafe, is it? What is it?
It's
Magnetic.
He's got like a little, you'll see it later in the video. He's got like a little like magnetic pad and you basically put it under your shirt and then he sits on top so it looks like he's sitting on your shoulder. It would have been in the last Disney vlog.
I was gonna say, if you've seen the Florida vlogs, you'll know, but also if you've been to Disney, you'll know because everybody walks around with them.
Yeah, they're cool. I don't even know if they sell them at this one.
I reckon they probably do.
Yeah, it was from when me, Harry and your dad were going on. We went on like a ride, we came back.
And all
then
3 of them.
You got me this one, Harry got Baby Yoda. Did your dad get one?
Did my dad get one?
No.
Oh, my dad probably wouldn't have wanted to. It's not very masculine, is it?
Perfect. Yeah, no, I think it's a subtle little
Look at
addition,
him.
you know?
I think it's kind of funny, not gonna
It looks
lie.
quite cool in the pocket, actually.
All rules go out the window today, guys. Like,
Yeah. Can't be seen like this until we get there, because it's a bit weird if I'm just like...
oh, I don't know. You're in Paris. You can get away with it.
I think just
It's
for,
off. See you
just for
later.
an hour. Sorry, buddy.
Do you know how many people are going to be watching this getting the ick? Every other day of the year, I'm like, no, I'm not a Disney adult. And then I arrive in Disney and I'm like, whoa, Mickey Mouse.
I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know Disney adult was
I
a
think
thing.
that's been coined recently. Like, I mean, I was a Disney child up until not that long ago. Was I meant to just stop liking it because I turned 18?
I'm not like besotted by the films. I just think the parks are great.
You're more of a theme park fan. Right, we need to go. Secured a croissant. Can't start a day in France without croissant. Secured the train tickets, double-decker trains in France. I love it. I love it. We have made it to Disneyland. Look at the castle. Here she is. Honestly, guys, I was just saying this to Tom. I think this is my favourite castle of the lot, or the 3 that I've seen. However, you can maybe see from my appearance and Tom's appearance, the day is not off to the best of starts. I put my ears on the top so that this stays on because it's just blowing off in the wind. It is sort of stopping raining now. We got here at the worst time. We stepped off the train and it just started torrential raining and everybody then just was like huddled under all of the canopy areas and there wasn't that much space to wait anywhere. So we came into Magic Kingdom, we just committed to coming in, but now I'm soaked and my hair is soaked. What was the point of me getting up to curl my hair this morning? Simply none. Tom didn't bring a jacket, so this is his jacket.
Why didn't I bring a jacket?
No, right. Tom and I have accidentally brought the exact same jacket.
Well, it's not the exact
Pretty much. Both of them are shades of camel. Both of them are like cropped summery jackets.
Camel?
Yeah, I would say this is like camel, like beige. And I was like, oh, we're gonna look a bit silly if we were the same. Like, we're dressed the exact same. And then Tom was like, oh wait, bring a jacket then because it's forecast to be warm. And then lo and behold, it started raining. However, that's not the reason why the day is off to a bad start. Because to be fair, in fact, actually, dare I do this, has actually stopped. The reason that the day is off to a ropey start is because the first ride I just went on is here behind me. Space Mountain. Apart from it would transpire that Space Mountain Paris is not the same. It's not the same ride as Space Mountain in Florida. So I have been on Magic Kingdom's Space Mountain in Florida loads of times. It's probably my level of thrill. Anything more than that, I don't want to go on it. Paris Space Roller Coaster, Space Mountain. Tom. Paris one is completely different. Firstly, it's just been rethemed, so it's all Star Wars themed. Secondly, it is a completely different roller coaster. It's like a high speed, high thrill, goes upside down like 3 times. I was sitting in the roller coaster being like, I'm gonna be sick. Get off the ride. The little boy behind us actually was then sick, and I was like, right, this has not been the opening to Magic Kingdom that we usually would have. What are you doing?
Trying to readjust him because he keeps falling off.
Oh, you don't want to lose it. But now we're just coming up with a plan of action because we only really went on that ride because the queue was inside. Regrets. Sorted it?
Does that look alright?
Yeah, you look jolly silly. What's happened?
I think we've broken down.
I think it has broken down.
It's gutted.
I cannot take you seriously, not even a little bit. Everybody in the queue is staring at Tom. Tom was like, nobody's looking, but everybody is.
Allez-y s'il vous plaît, on essaye de monter, go back please. Allez-y, it's broken.
Not to jinx it, but the rain would appear to have stopped. The hair has sort of been salvaged.
I think it is going to be dry for the rest of the day.
Yeah, there's no more rain in the forecast. There's actually blue skies trying to come through and manifesting it. I'm also hoping that we get some nice pictures at some point with the castle.
Groot as well.
Yes.
He's really happy. He's loving himself.
Yeah,
today.
he's loving it. Right, okay, enough Groot. Enough Groot. We just got to the front of the queue on Big Thunder Mountain. Like literally the very next people to board the train, and the ride broke down.
Oh, I've never had that.
No, I've never had that before. I've never had it where they turn you all away because like usually they'll fix
just
it
keep
fairly
you in the
quick.
queue, don't
Yeah, but the guy, obviously in French, was telling us to leave, and quite a few of us were kind of standing there like, huh? Sorry, I don't know French. Yeah, basically the message got passed on to me unqueued, which took a while as well because then you have to go all the way back down the queue. And they've given us a voucher to come back at a different time and get to the front whenever we want, which is pretty good to be honest. Now I think we might go to the haunted house.
Yeah.
I was just saying to Tom, I really feel as though there are parts of this park, this Magic Kingdom park, which I know isn't actually even called Magic Kingdom, that have like replicas and similar theming to parts of like Animal Kingdom and Epcot. And to me it's kind of as if they've merged like the big attractions or like main theming from those other parks in America into one park in Paris, which is actually quite nice. Like a lot of this like Frontierland area also reminds me of Animal Kingdom, but maybe that's just with the snacks and the restaurants and stuff. We're getting a bit of a pace on, I can't catch up.
You're walking slow.
Sorry. Oh, there it is. Look, the other mountain. We've got one shot with Space Mountain, one shot with Big Thunder Mountain. Oh, they're actually, wait, hold on. Look at what's actually happening at Big Thunder Mountain. I was explaining to you, I was like, oh yeah, I've never seen that before. They're actually individually taking people off the roller coaster and having them walk down the side of the track. I've never seen that at a Disney park before. I've actually had that happen to me at Universal once. I got stuck on the Harry Potter ride. Was I with you, or was that when I was just with my mum and dad? You get stuck on the Harry Potter 4D ride with me? No, well that did happen to us once, but that one breaks down quite a lot. But I've never known Big Thunder Mountain break down, to be fair, but yeah, this looks like a fun day for them. I hope they're not scared of heights. I wouldn't want to walk down there. We have come for a spot of lunch in the Coco restaurant, which is pretty quiet inside but took us ages in the queue. Basically we've each just got a burrito. I've got a little vegan wrap burrito thing. I actually don't know what's in it, to be honest. Also got some Fanta. We're flagging a little bit. It's been a long day so far and we got up super early and obviously didn't really get much sleep because we got in so late. But we are feeding our child, you'll be pleased to know. Groot is sat here, he's got his chip. Okay, so we're trying Big Thunder Mountain again. Second time looking.
Back to the same point as last time.
Yeah, this is where we got to. We are literally next. But hopefully this time we're actually going to make it onto the ride. Messy. We have accidentally stumbled upon the parade. Oh, I can see you now. Guys, would you look at that? The sun has come out, the sky is blue. What a transformation from the opening clip of this video. I'm actually warm now. I've even committed to taking off my jacket, got my sunglasses on, got the castle behind me here, and we are now actually heading over to the, it's not called Hollywood Studios, is it? It's just called the Studios, is it?
I thought it was Hollywood Studios.
Is it? I don't know actually.
Let me check.
Basically the other park here, which by comparison to this park is a lot smaller, so we're probably only going to be there for a couple of hours. We're not like, there's not loads of rides we really want to go on in there, but we've bought a hopper pass just because since we last came, they've opened like a Marvel world, and obviously if any of you have followed me for a while, you'll know Tom is a big Marvel fan.
Walt Disney Studios.
Walt Disney Studios, there you go. So yeah, basically since this land opened up, there's a lot more rides themed around Marvel. I think they've opened a Spider-Man ride, they've rethemed Rock and Roller Coaster. So we're gonna go check it out. Now that it's not chucking it down, guys, I can appreciate being on Main Street a bit more because we did not walk down here leisurely earlier. We kind of like sprinted between all of the shop covers and just didn't actually look at it. So
Cookie kitchen. Do you want a cookie?
shall we go in the cookie kitchen? Yeah, all right. Honestly, all day. It's half about rides, mainly about the snacks. We have arrived at Walt Disney Studios, that's the name of it. We've got, oh, what's that called? It's got a really punny name and I've just forgotten it. It's something to do with the ears, but I've forgotten it. This is obviously the entrance to like a movie studio, and behind it, which I completely forgot, they've got the original like MGM Hollywood Studios hat here, which they don't have in America. Sorry, I also am aware, and I feel like this is gonna annoy quite a lot of you, that I'm comparing it to the Florida parks, but I've not been to Paris in ages. So I feel like naturally that's the only like comparative point that I've got, is like how different it is to its similar park but in Florida. So I'm gonna stop doing that now because I know that I'm gonna get comments. We are entering. Do you have to enter through a shop? Oh, you wanna have a look? That's so cute. Any teddy I'm such a sucker for, honestly. Oh my god, look at that eel. I love eel. It's Rocket. Oh my god, it could match your Groot. You could have the family. How much?
30 euros.
30 euros. Not today. It's Groot. Guys, if you've not seen Guardians of the Galaxy, by the way, this is from Guardians of the Galaxy.
If you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, watch Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Tom's like, turn this video off, put that film on.
2 Groots.
Little Groot, big Groot.
Sit back and enjoy your ride until we reach the impending disaster.
Guys, I've won. I actually won one of these. A car has appeared out of the Avengers Training Centre. Who are you betting's inside?
Going off who was on the roof, I'm gonna say, I reckon Iron Man's in there.
Iron Man's in the car. Scarlett Johansson plays the...
Black Widow.
I'm gonna go with the Black Widow.
No, she's up there, that's what I meant.
Yeah, she's gone down and now she's coming to do a meet and greet. Is this a completely custom built Avengers car? It actually is. That's really cool. Somebody somewhere has built that specific for this.
I'd actually drive that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Parking that might be a problem.
Nah.
God, that was alright middle-aged thing to say, wasn't it? Tom has queued to go on this, which is the Avengers Flight Force. This is basically, guys, what used to be Rock and Roller Coaster, but they've rebranded it. Rock and Roller Coaster was themed around Aerosmith, like the band. I think pretty iconic for a Disney Studios park, however, maybe a little bit dated. And obviously they've built this Avengers park on what was this area anyway, so they've rebranded this roller coaster to be Avengers themed. However, I have previously been on Rock and Roller Coaster and it made me feel so anxious and unwell. It sets off at such a high speed that simply I just didn't enjoy it. I was like, I'm not doing that again. So Tom's gone on it by himself, so I'm just gonna kind of have a little wander around. There's a lot of shops around here. There's also just lots of cool stuff to do. Also the wait time is only 10 minutes right now for it, so like not too bad. The weather is good. Might get a drink. I'm gonna go this way. This might be my favourite ride in Disney. Also might be my favourite film from Disney. We've had this debate before. Oh, I love the focus. Well, you just can't see where I am. I'm on the Ratatouille ride. This is weird, guys. This is a 3D ride, but they've turned the 3D off and we don't have any 3D glasses.
Wait, that's it!
We have just come out of, every single time I forget you put that on your shoulder. We've come out of the Ratatouille ride. We are standing at Bistro Chez Remy, which is the restaurant. If you do fancy some more bougie fine dining here in Disney, this is the like fanciest restaurant, I would say. There's probably the Pirates of the Caribbean restaurant over in Magic Kingdom that is still not called Magic Kingdom. But I just want to tell you a little story time, guys, because we were in the queue, right, and this family is standing behind us, and the entire time, so it's like a 30-minute wait time. It's not really bad, pretty good for this ride. The whole time they were just trying to push in front of us, but they had these two little children, and to be fair, it wasn't the kids' fault. Like, the parents were doing nothing about it, but the kids were just like pushing into us, kicking us.
Not just us.
Everybody in the queue, like around us, like scaling the sides, like climbing the edges. And again,
they were just like excited to go on the ride.
Yeah, they were excited. I'm not blaming the kids, I'm blaming the parents, because the parents just weren't doing anything about it. And then it got to one point and the dad just pushed right into Tom, and I was like, Tom's getting really annoyed because it'd been going on for 30 minutes. We were just trying to ignore it. We were around this corner, they all just push in front of us, so we're like, okay, do you know what, we'll just go behind them, like it's not that deep, like they obviously want to be ahead of us, they're very desperate. Not how a queue works, but it's fine. Anyway, so we walk around the corner and then they're like behind us again, ahead of us again. I was like, oh my god, I actually just want to go on this ride, or maybe get out of the queue, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I was just kicked several times, actually, multiple times in the leg by a small child, so tolerance was low by the time we boarded the ride. Complaint over. I had a rule with Tom this morning. We said no complaints in Disneyland, not about anything. That was a bit of a complaint, but I actually think it was justified. Like, I was booted in the leg. We're done now. Anyway, this is us leaving this little section of the park. Also, I realised this is Paris, meant to be Paris, in actual Paris. Paris in Paris. I'm in a Paris sandwich. I've lost Tom. Tom's walking over to Toy Story Land. This is the RC Racer from Toy Story. If you guys know the movie, might recognise the ride. Are you sure you don't want to go on that?
Nah, they don't really do much.
Do you know, one time when I was younger, I went on the pirate ship at Lightwater Valley, and it's obviously the same concept, like a swinging motion. Anyway, I had to get them to stop the ride. So now, ever since that day when I was about 7 years old, I've never really liked the pirate ship swinging motion ride. Also, shout out to Lightwater Valley. Is that still there? Have you ever been? Lightwater Valley? I think it's in North Yorkshire. Please can we have a picture? Yeah. As I was just vlogging then, just met the loveliest group of girls. I think, would you say they were sisters? I think it was a family, yeah. So if that's you, hello. Thank you for saying hi. It always is so surreal. I mean, I think I would say they were from the north somewhere. Yorkshire.
Manchester, I'd say.
Manchester?
Sounded quite manx.
I always think it's funny meeting people abroad. It's not like I'm meeting French people. I always just meet fellow northerners wherever I am. But yeah, that was lovely. Anyway, I was waffling on about Lightwater Valley, I think, so we're going to stop now. Tom, I think we're leaving the park.
I want to see the Cars road trip.
Okay. What's your favourite Disney film?
Don't drive in there unless your bumper's on.
Oh, so the last ride or this ride?
Courez dans le canyon. Veuillez rester assis et garder les mains et les bras. This canyon is so beautiful and calm. Seulement en apparence.
We have re-entered the main park and got a spot for the fireworks, which don't happen until 11 PM. 10 to 11, guys. Look at how light it still is. I kind of was thinking in my head, like, God, they really do them so dark, so late here, but it's still light, so I guess they really can't do it any earlier than this. We have just got back. It is 1:30 in the morning. We actually did a little detour. We're at 25,000 steps ish, guys. But we got back and our hotel is like one street away from the Moulin Rouge, like the original Moulin Rouge. I really kind of just wanted to see it in the dark because it's obviously got its very iconic red sails, red windmill, red situation going on, and it just won't look the same in the daylight, and we're not here again by the time it's dark tomorrow. So we did a little detour and we went to see that. So just to make the day even longer and to have walked even further, we just decided to do that as well. So now the time is 1:11. It was a very full day at Disney, but absolutely worth it. And I also do think that if you're maybe thinking of coming to Disney Paris, or you've never been before, or you're just kind of like weighing up the options, or just want a bit more info, it's so doable in a day if you commit to it being a long day and buying the park pass where you can hop between the two. I do definitely think that you can do that. Like, there were a few rides that we didn't go on. We didn't go on like a couple of the really big ones. So we didn't do Tower of Terror, we didn't do Indiana Jones, we didn't do Crush's Coaster. All of those have like slightly longer wait times. We have either done them before or we weren't too bothered. And I think if you're going in with the mindset of like, I don't need to go on absolutely every ride, you can definitely hop between the two parks all in one day. Yeah, it makes it slightly cheaper as well, which is a bonus. Also, they're not huge parks, especially the Walt Disney Park, the like Studios Park. Oh my gosh, it's quite noisy outside. We are in the middle of Montmartre, which is like quite a busy, like, going out nighttime evening-y district. There's so much outside. Kind of wanted to join in, honestly. Got back, I was like, maybe I could do a night out. And then I was like, who am I kidding? I cannot. But anyway, I'm just gonna wrap this vlog up. We had the most lovely day. Tom is actually in the shower right now, otherwise he would be ending this with me. But I am about to crash the second I hit this bed. I'm gonna be asleep. Instead, I'm gonna pick you guys up in the morning, and there's actually gonna be a Paris vlog part 2 from our day sightseeing in the city. I think we've got a couple of things planned. We just basically, we want to have a wander around, take the city in, go to the Eiffel Tower, eat some good food, go for dinner, that kind of thing. That is gonna be in another completely separate vlog. Been a while since I've vlogged in Paris, so I thought I would update my list of recommendations. I actually don't have any, I'm just winging it. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'm sure this is probably quite a long one. Let me know if you've been to Disney Paris recently, what you thought. I actually really enjoyed it. I've seen it getting a little bit of stick, especially the Walt Disney Studios Park, for being like not worth the money or like not worth going in. I actually really disagree. I think that it was worth it. Like, it is a smaller park and it isn't as many things going on. However, I had a really good time in there. I think the rides that are in there are really good. They've spent a lot of money refurbing rides they already had, and you can really tell it's been 5.5 years since I was last here. There's a huge difference in that park especially. So that's my opinion. But other than that, I'm gonna go. I shall see you guys on my channel in a couple of days time with Paris part 2. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you then. Bye guys.